And looking ahead, cool, fine days ahead. Back to you, Karina.
Now it's back to Scott Bevan at Gallipoli.
Well, the Gallipoli centenary may loom large over this Anzac Day, but it's also a day to remember and thank our other veterans for their service to this nation. And for some of those who served in our armed forces, remembering their time in uniform can be traumatic. Some veterans say the post-traumatic stress caused by deployment is made worse by the struggle to find the support for a transition to normal life. A group of returned soldiers have spent the past week on the Kokoda Trek in Papua New Guinea, sharing stories of the horrors of war and the difficulties of returning home. Our PNG correspondent, Liam Cochrane, reports.
The Kokoda Trek is a determined stand against the Japanese in World War II and a hard-earned pilgrimage ever since. On these steep climbs, every kilogram counts, but some burdens can't be weighed.
The burden I carry, I want to try to relinquish. I carry a pack on my shoulder, which I'm hoping by the end of this trail will mean when I leave it, it's all left behind. So in a way, I'm trying to start a new chapter.
The chapter Michael Lydiard is hoping to close began in Afghanistan, where an improvised explosive device he was trying to defuse blew up.
Obviously lost my right arm, a thumb and index finger on my left. I'm hearing impairment. No right eye, lost my right eye. I'm visually impaired in the left.
He also battles with post-traumatic stress disorder, as do some of his mates.
Having a best friend being so critically injured tore me up a bit.
Michael Lydiard's unusual trekking outfit is also linked to his post-traumatic stress. After watching the movie American Sniper, he fell apart.
So then I thought, well, I'll make an ass out of myself. I'll go and buy a Bo Peep outfit. You know, the dress is there to remind me I don't need to be as hard on myself.
Several wounded veterans have received sponsorship to walk the Kokoda Track in the lead up to Anzac Day. It's hoped the physical challenge, combined with the supportive network of other soldiers, will help them heal.
They're opening up to each other, which has got something to do with the environment that we're in, but we're all banded together, we all understand, and we can all relate.
Parliament's most outspoken member on veterans' issues is Jackie Lambie, who spent 10 years in the military and joined the Kokoda Trek.
Since World War I, World War II, our Vietnam veterans have actually learnt nothing because we haven't got any better at looking after them.
Jackie Lambie wants all soldiers who serve in a war zone to automatically receive a gold card for health services and have access to university or a trade when they leave the military.
We should always respect the dead, there's no doubt about that, but we should fight like hell for the living.
At each campsite, a new community springs up. Inside the military, admitting to mental illness can be a career killer, but in this setting, it's very much on the agenda. 26-year-old Matthew Pepe was shot in both thighs in Afghanistan and battled post-traumatic stress afterwards. He has this advice for his comrades.
You never stop being a soldier, but drop the ego, drop the stigma and go out there. If you want to be there for your family and you want to be there for your kids and you want, you know, to get by just yourself and put yourself out there, start a new life and a new chapter, drop it.
After 8 days of hard trekking and sharing stories, the group is now completing its journey and will spend Anzac Day at Isurava, near the town of Kokoda. Liam Cochrane, ABC News, on the Kokoda Track in Papua New Guinea.